Ken, this is Kreitzer for Sons of the American Legion Radio. And we have a special opportunity to hear about the Peach Bowl and a major charity golf tournament that the organization based in the Atlanta area is going to have next week. And one of the participants will be Army coach Jeff Monken. He is scheduled to play. And joining us is the president and CEO of the Peach Bowl Incorporated, and that is Gary Stokan. Gary, good to talk with you today.
Hey, Ken, how you doing? Great to meet you.
Good to meet you. Well, first off, you guys had an exciting bowl game this past January. Georgia, a big comeback win over the University of Cincinnati, a team Army had played a very close game with during the year. Tell us a little about your bowl game this year.
Well, you're right. We had the highest TV rating of any CFP New Year's Six game with the Power Five versus the Group of Five game, and we were the third highest rated bowl game on TV, only behind the two semifinals this year. And as you said, it was a very close game. Cincinnati led most of the way, and Georgia kicked a field goal with 3 seconds left to win it. But Cincinnati was very, very impressive, and you saw that when they went up against Army this year.
Yeah, very tight game early in the season. Disappointing loss for Army. But tell us a little bit about this golf tournament you've got coming up on May 3rd and 4th up at Reynolds Lake, I understand. Your program has raised over $8 million for scholarships. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we started this 14 years ago, and primarily for head coaches to play with alumnus from their universities. And last year, unfortunately, due to COVID, we had to cancel. And then this year we said, well, let's start it again. But we'll do something a little bit different. We'll just invite head coaches with retired coaches. And it's really an opportunity for us to pay homage and honor the retired coaches, many of whom have been very influential in helping us reach our success to become a New Year's Six bowl game. Either through being Dodd Coach of the Year winners, like Coach Sutton was at Army when Coach Sutton was there, won the Dodd Trophy.
Sure.
We manage and operate that and are the presenting sponsor of that trophy, which we think is the preeminent college coach trophy of the year. And then some coaches have been in our Chick-fil-A kickoff games and Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. So it's an opportunity for us to give back to them and their charities. So whether it's Frank Beamer or Steve Spurrier, people like that, Paul Johnson, that have retired and been very helpful to us. And then we matched them up this year with existing head coaches. So Coach Monken will play, Kirby Smart, Dan Mullen from Florida. And again, a lot of coaches who have participated in our game. We'll give $320,000 in charity donations to the coaches' foundations or charities. And we'll play a Ryder Cup format, which is kind of unique. We'll have 2-man teams, and then we'll have 5 teams play against another 5 teams. So one day will be a scramble, 2-man scramble, and then the next day will be alternating shots. So these coaches are very competitive, as you know, Coach Monken is, and they come here and they want to win. So they're always asking about handicaps and how you put the teams together. So as commissioner, I have a lot of fun with the coaches during this week.
Well, I bet Coach Monken's going to look forward to a break. Their spring game is actually tonight. So it's been a busy off season and spring practice season. I'm sure he's looking forward to enjoying your golf event. Tell us a little bit about the full scope of activities that you run in the Peach Bowl.
Yeah, we primarily have created the kickoff game format. We created it in 2008 when the NCAA legislated to go to 12 games in the conference and non-conference schedule. They say that imitation is the highest form of flattery, and we've been followed by Dallas and Houston and Orlando and Charlotte, amongst other cities. We had Alabama Clemson in our first game in 2008.
Wow.
And Clemson was ranked number 9, and Alabama was Nick Saban's second season. He had just lost to Louisiana Monroe the year before. And he came in, they were ranked just barely 25th in some polls and not ranked in others. They wound up beating Clemson, top 10 team, 34-10. And if Nick Saban were sitting here, he would tell you that was the start of the dynasty that they've been on ever since.
Well, that is a tremendous series of games that you've had at the Peach Bowl. And tell us a little bit about the venue you have for the game now, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. That's got to be one of the finest in the country. Well,
give credit to Arthur Blank. He is very competitive and wanted to have the best facility in the world. And the Halo board, which is or was the biggest in the world, I think, until LA opens, or I guess it's open now. But it's very fan friendly. It's a great facility, and great sight lines, very loud, and something that really, with our semifinal games that we hosted in 2019 with Oklahoma and LSU, with Joe Burrow, the Heisman Trophy winner, and all those great receivers they had. They set unbelievable records. I think they had like 5 touchdown passes in the first half. But it's a great facility and allows us to really, we think, become the capital of college football, along with the College Football Hall of Fame that we help bring to Atlanta and as well as being a New Year's Six bowl game, hosting the semis every 3 years. We hosted a national championship game in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We also host the SEC championship there, and our Chick-fil-A kickoff games, which this year will host Alabama, Miami, 2 top 20 teams, and Louisville and Ole Miss on Monday night. So, our kickoff games, Chick-fil-A kickoff games, have been very successful, changed the face of the front of the season now, where people are looking to play huge intersectional non-conference games that have a huge outcome on the CFP from a data point standpoint. And then obviously our bowl game would become a part of the New Year's Six with the Rose, the Sugar, the Orange, the Fiesta, and the Cotton. And then what Jeff is going to play in this weekend, starting Sunday night and playing on Monday and Tuesday, is our Peach Bowl Challenge, which is our golf tournament that will go Monday and Tuesday. And as I said, we'll give away $320,000, which will put us just about at $58 million that we have given away in charity and scholarships since 2002, making us the #1 bowl organization in the country in charitable donations.
Very good. Now, I got to mention, Atlanta is an area where there's such a big hotbed of not just college football, but high school football. Army played last year, Georgia Southern, and Mercer, of course, Georgia Tech and Georgia. But I was thinking of a player who came from Marist High School in the Atlanta area, Ken Brinson, who graduated a couple of years ago. He was a star linebacker on the team. Now he's going to medical school. And what a player he was.
Because both my daughters graduated from Marist. And
wow.
We live probably about 10 minutes from Marist. It's a great school, great athletic program, and great academics. So I know they just they had an All-American safety from Notre Dame from this year who went to Marist as well. So yeah, it's a great football school. Coach Chadwick won the state championship this year. Runs the Army and Navy offense, and has been doing it for he's coached there probably about 35 years. So they've been very successful at Marist running that offense.
Very good, very good. Just going to ask you a thought on the future of how you see the bowl system working. We love going to bowl games. I mean, Army's been down at the Armed Forces Bowl, was down at the Dallas Bowl in the Old Cotton Bowl Stadium, which was a thrill. How do you some people say the playoffs should be expanded. What do you say?
Well, the good thing is we've got 5 more years left on our contract with the CFP through 2025-26. We'll host the semifinals in 2022 and in 2025. Obviously there's a lot of talk about expansion. I don't think they'll expand until after this contract is over, if they expand. Certainly a lot of work to be done and a lot of conversations between the commissioners and then the commissioners to the presidents to have that voted on. So I hope that the bowls, and I think they will, stay a part of the process if there is expansion, whether it be 8 or 12 or 6, whatever they expand, if they expand, because I think the bowl games give the players an opportunity to experience some memories that they may never have had, an opportunity to get a little bit of a success after a tough, hard-fought season, to enjoy each other's company and see some sights that they may not, and experiences they may not ever have had. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether they expand or not. That's certainly not out of our decision-making process, but hopefully if they did expand, that we would be a part of that process in the future.
Yes, and the bowl games bring so many people to cities around America for games. They're, as Coach Monken will say, a reward for a season well played. Hey, just a thought: how did you get into managing the Peach Bowl?
Well, I had played as a student athlete at North Carolina State basketball, and then coached basketball there after graduating for 3 years. And then had an opportunity to get into the business side of sports with Adidas by moving to Atlanta from Raleigh and opening up their Southeast office. I had really enjoyed coaching and still miss it to this day. But the opportunity to be in the business of sports was thrilling to me. I graduated with a business degree. And so I was with Adidas. My job was primarily to negotiate and sign athletes, coaches, and put together an integrated marketing campaign to help them positively impact sales. So I had signed Mike Krzyzewski, who left Army and went to Duke.
Sure.
Mike's a real good friend, and signed him when he went to Duke through Adidas contract. He's since gone to Nike, but also signed Herschel Walker when he went to the pros. Had Michael Jordan ready to sign, and Adidas didn't give me the money to do it. That's one of my biggest regrets, that I wasn't able to get that done. But I went from Adidas then to Converse in national basketball position, and then started my own sports marketing company, sold that to a company from London, trying to get into the US market for the 1996 Olympic Games, and then went back to work for Adidas as the global basketball director when we signed Kobe Bryant, and had a great experience launching Kobe's career. He did a lot to launch himself, but we had everything: his shoe, his apparel, all the POS, TV spots, etc. And then had the opportunity to come back to Atlanta and join the, I had served as a volunteer when I lived in Atlanta for all those jobs for Adidas and Converse and my sports marketing company. Served on the board, both the Atlanta Sports Council and Peach Bowl Inc. And my predecessor went to run the Super Bowl in 1998 that we were going to host in Atlanta in 2000. And so the board came to me and said, hey, how'd you like to take this job and run the Atlanta Sports Council and run the Peach Bowl? And so it gave me an opportunity to get off the road, which I'd spent a lot of time as the global director with Adidas, traveling to Europe and throughout the United States. So that was 1998, and been there ever since. So it's been a blessing to be able to stay in Atlanta. It's been a blessing to see the Peach Bowl grow now with the help of Chick-fil-A into the CFP, and do things like bringing the Hall of Fame to Atlanta and starting the kickoff game format, starting this golf tournament, all with, as I said, we were created to give, and to give $58 million back to charities and scholarships over that many years has been very rewarding.
Well, it's wonderful to see that the amount of scholarship money that you've been able to raise and charity money that you're able to raise each year. I know running a major bowl is a year-round, endeavor. And just tell us final thought on the May 3rd and 4th Peach Bowl charity golf tournament that's going to be up at Reynolds Lake. Can spectators go and attend that?
Well, we're not having any guests this year or any media. We're just having the coaches and their wives. And again, it gives us a chance to thank all the coaches and really to continue to be a leader in giving back to college football, which has been so good to our organization. So we'll just have the coaches and their wives there for 2 days and allow them to play some golf. And really, as you said earlier, give coaches who have just gone through spring practice and their spring game to relax a little bit without any media and without any fans or anything, to enjoy each other's company. We've had wives and coaches who you wouldn't think would be sitting at the same table because there's such rivalries during the season, but really get to know each other and become friends through this tournament. And as I said earlier, it also does a great job of giving back to so many foundations and charities in the markets where the coaches live, and gives us a chance to give back, which we're awfully humbly proud to do.
Well, I know Coach Monken's going to enjoy that. Whenever we're talking about an opponent, he always knows the opposing coach and some of their assistants because they've traveled the same circuit a lot, through their days at Georgia Southern and the Naval Academy and other schools. So I'm sure that is going to be a great event for everyone to enjoy. Gary Stokan, President and CEO of the Peach Bowl Incorporated. Great to talk with you today.
Ken, thanks so much for having us. And I have to say, I've been to Olympics overseas, and I've been to Super Bowls and Final Fours and just about World Cups, every other sporting event you can imagine. And 2 years ago, I was able to go to the Army-Navy game, and just a thrilling opportunity and one of the memories that I'll keep in the rest of my life in being in college football. So it was a great time, and always have admired Army and what they do. And we look forward to having Beth and Jeff Monken join us this weekend. Absolutely.
That's why we enjoy covering Army football so much, and Navy football. A great midshipman, Coach Niumatalolo, a terrific coach and individual, and they're always very gracious to us. And so, Gary Stokan, have a great event coming up, the charity golf tournament, May 3rd and 4th, benefiting charities in the Atlanta area. Great to talk with you today.
Thank you, Ken. Stay safe, healthy, and stay positive.
Absolutely. And This is Ken Kreitzer for Sons of the American Legion Radio. We're based at Squadron 135 in White Plains, New York, and we represent the 3 million members of the American Legion, 2 million of whom are veterans, and 350,000 members of our group, the Sons of the American Legion Radio. Have a good day. Good to talk with you.